What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We are currently heading for that island. Only problem is pretty hefty tide here. Wind's doing his best behind us. I think I'll probably catch up with you next when we're on the island. We have landed on the island. Just a quick word to all of those of you who watch the Navy SEALs video. I can swim, just proving it, mate. Anyway, I'm gonna set the camera up, more secure location, get all my stuff together, so just give me a sec. So, on an island, in the middle of nowhere, let me just show you around. This is my home for the next 12 hours. Don't know if you can hear it or see it, but up there we've got the PFTV ARU. I think first things first is to go through the items that I've got with me. Hopefully there's a towel, but basically I picked the bare essentials that I'd need, like matches, change of clothes, stuff like that. And then everything else I just left up to my friends. So we'll see what they've packed me. Got this dry bag here, in which we have jumper, good start. T-shirt, perfect. Interesting, like cooking things, a steak. First things, I gotta find some firewood first. Ah! Fuck. The biggest beetle, that was a crab. Anyway, back to the bag of things. Cheese, a frying pan, an inflatable pillow, a reduced shower curtain, grill, a whole carrot. I mean, wow, man, really good. Man, thanks a lot, mate. Turn out. It's bad news, guys. I've got no towel. I'm so glad I didn't get my hair wet. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed and I'll see you in a minute. Right, viewers, you would not believe it, but in this hostile environment, all alone here, I've managed to find an unopened packet of firewood. It looks like tinder. Time to go rescue it.
People are gonna be like, wow, that's a very clean bag of firewood you've had. You should have like muddied it up a little bit first.
Look at that, mate. Brand new firewood. It's even still got the label on it. Out here. Hey guys, just starting to set across this island, looking for a place to make camp. Got a bit of dry wood, just sort of making my way across. The problem with this island is, as you can see, there's lots of these. I'm not quite sure how clearly you can see that, but it's tidal, right? So the tide's going out right now, which, as you can see there, means that it's quite tricky to determine what's good ground, what isn't. There's lots of lots of ponds everywhere, but it's all part of it, I guess. So I'm gonna start making my I'm gonna start making my way across, find a good place to make camp. I gotta be careful because there's lots of these like ponds and like small streams around the place. Gotta make sure I don't fall into one of them, break an ankle, but I'll catch up with you guys when I found something cool or interesting or a place to make camp. So I'm planning on making camp I'm not sure if you can see very clearly, but over there, hopefully the drone's got some good footage. There's a big big dock over there. It's all been abandoned. This island hasn't been used for years, but there's a dock there. I noticed some driftwood, some useful stuff to make camp, so hopefully that should be good. As I said, making it across this island is quite tricky because of all the different essentially because it's so tidal. The tide comes in and out so aggressively that a lot of this island goes underwater for a lot of the time. I'm just carefully making my way across here. Don't want to fall. Yeah, it's gonna hold me. And yeah, so as a lot of this island goes underwater for a long period of the time, a lot of the ground is soft and it's a bit of a maze really. Like, I'm gonna try and make my way across here slowly, but you see, this is so soft. Like, look at that. Ooh, I think they call this quick mud or quicksand. I did not want to lose a boot, but anyway, we're gonna make our way across, and I will catch up with you soon. Oh. Shit. Oh. Whew. Already lost the boots. I'm gonna go back and get those in a minute. As you can see, the boots are deep in the mud there, but I've dropped my bag here, so I hopefully should be able to wade out and get them. I'm gonna be a lot lighter now, so if I just go through my footprints that I was in before, should be fine. And then I'm gonna take the sensible route around, try and stay on the dry ground from the high tide, and yeah, I'm gonna try and make my way across to my campsite. There's a barracks over there, like a little building, and a chimney over there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm going to explore all of that later, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but first things first, I really just want to get to a safe campsite. Well, first things first, I want to get my boots back. After that, we'll go to the campsite, make things happen. All right, there's one. Number two. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and stay away from the mud and cement from here on out. All right, boots have been acquired, but my hands are just so dirty, but as are my feet, but it is what it is. It's actually starting to get a bit dark now. It's getting late. I really don't have time to mess around anymore. I'm never gonna make it through there, so I'm gonna have to just go all the way around using the strong ground. I've got to just avoid all mud and just get over to that pontoon. So I'm gonna try and might have to put the camera down for a little bit here, but I'll see you guys when I get over there. Right, after about 45 minutes to an hour of walking, swimming, getting my boots stuck, I finally made it to dry land. I've made it off the marsh to this. As you can see, it's walking across there, all the way from over there somewhere, and finally this land is dry and remains dry. Bit of driftwood around, good for making a fire. Quite a lot of driftwood actually. I've got my own stuff that my friends gave me, very nice of them. The PFTV committee decided that I should have some wood, which I was not expecting, but I'm very grateful for. Now I've just got a short little commute over to that pontoon, which I've been heading for the last hour, and I think I'm gonna find some dry land around there to make camp. Might even make camp on top of it. I don't know, I think on top might be a little exposed, but anyway, let's head across there, and yeah, I will see you guys when something else interesting is happening. Piers, go ahead.
The sun.
Yeah mate, we're on camera right now looking at the sun. Pretty sick, right?
I don't mind that.
You got any words to say to the viewers?
No.
Right guys, we've made it. Don't know if you can see behind me or around me, Not really sure what you can see, but there's the dock. That's where I was aiming for. We started way over there. I don't know if you can really see. I'll try and make it clearer in the edit. But walked right across. It's quite hard to tell, but the tide has gone all the way out. High tide is right up to about where that barrel is. You can see quite clearly on these stumps where the tide comes up to. You can see really clearly on the pier. So I'm above the water line here. It's going to be low tide in about 2 hours, about 10:15. But it is starting to go dark, as you can see by that sun. It looks pretty sick. So I'm going to start making a fire. There's lots of driftwood over here. Oh, this isn't really wood. What is this? Little rocks. Oh, looks like someone else had the same sort of idea. Little fire pit there, some driftwood. A lot of driftwood. Yeah, some pretty decent stuff. I'm tempted to sleep on top of this pier. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because it would be, obviously it's out of the water, it's dry. I've got a few things in my bag that will make me a bit more comfortable sleeping, but it's quite exposed. That's the only problem up there. Like, it's really exposed. And, you know, if I rolled off in the night, for example, it would be game over. But I'm gonna sit down, get a fire going, try and, you know, make this place a little more homely. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Probably gonna be dinner time soon. Touch of a precious child and know a mother's love. Fire's been laid, but obviously, as you can see, a lot of the driftwood is rather wet, so I don't know. We'll see how quickly it goes up. Never stopped Luke from the Outdoor Boys wet wood, but I don't know. This is my first time trying this sort of thing, so we'll see. There we go. There we go. Right, let's see if that works. Man, it is smoking so much. It's because of all the wet wood, I think. Jesus Christ, that's steaming. But it's alight. It's lit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to move. Much better angle. There we go, we have fire. So guys, I'm just gonna chill here by the fire for a little bit, enjoy the evening, and yeah, I'll start cooking some food in a minute, and you guys will be the first to know.
Hey, she lie to your face, I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say. At the end of the day, I'm still getting money regardless.
It's dinner time, a bit late, I know, but we're getting it done. And I'm having steak. Yes, ideal. As you will have obviously guessed from earlier, steak was in the bag and we're gonna have it. I'm gonna be having it with a coconut and tomato soup. Pretty standard things you have with steak. Anyway, you may be wondering how I'm gonna cook it. I'm actually gonna be trying out this fire lighting kit that was in the bag as well. Now I know you might be wondering why I wouldn't just use the open fire. If I'm honest, that's quite a big hassle, and I don't know, I just think it's gonna be easier to use this. I might cook the tomato soup in the fire just because, you know, when you're out in the open and you've got an open fire, I think it's criminal not to use it for cooking. But I'm gonna start with with this kit, so let's see how that goes. The good thing about steak as well is I don't really need, obviously I don't have anything to cook it with. It's gonna be unseasoned. I'm gonna have to eat it with my hands as well. Bit grim. Fortunately, my hands aren't that, okay, I say that dirty, I just crawled through a swamp earlier. But, you know, needs must at the end of the day. And yeah, fortunately, steak, you can cook it in a pan, no oil, no seasonings, not ideal, but the game is the game. It's heating up nicely. Alright, just gonna leave that for a couple of minutes, and that should be good. Apparently with steak, you're supposed to, when the meat is no longer sticking to the pan, it means it's ready. So they claim. We will see about that tonight, won't we? That's pretty good for someone who's cooking in the outdoors. Nice fire, steak, all is well. Dinner of champions. So I'm now about to raw dog a steak, no seasoning. Oh, I forgot, I've got the ketchup. You know you have good friends when they remember about the ketchup. Come on, man. Ah, it's gone everywhere. As long as it's gone somewhere near the steak, that's fine. Right. Bam. Ah, so much better. Man, I'm in heaven right now. All right, guys, I wrapped up dinner there. Super nice, actually. Really chill, just hanging around. I'm probably just gonna, you know, make sure my fire's under control, set up my bed, which, you know, I'll show you in a minute because it's pretty funky. But yeah, just hang out for a bit, watch some Netflix maybe, if I can get any signal. And yeah, I'm just gonna chill out now. Guys, I'm just settling in for the night here. I've got a towel down on the floor. It's my main sheet. And then I've got this bed sheet. I put this big barrel behind me. Let me see if I can show you that a little more clearly. There we go. I put this big blue barrel behind me. So as I lie down here to sleep, got the fire over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna settle in for the night, chill. I'll probably catch you guys in the morning. I felt a few raindrops in my face, which wasn't great. I can still sort of feel them. I really hope it doesn't rain. But if it does, I'll just have to deal with it. Morning, guys. Morning, guys. Here we are in camp. Got a little fire going now. It's just gone 6 a.m. Bit of a rough night, if I'm honest. I really didn't get much sleep. See, the tide it's actually going back out again, but it came all the way up to the bank and is heading back out again.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Right, that's me all packed up, all in the bag. I've got some stuff I want to go and explore. The tide is really going out now, which means that I should be able to get onto that barracks over there and explore the chimney behind us. When I get up to something interesting, you guys will be the first to know. All right, that's where I'm trying to go, over here. And we have a bit of an obstacle in the way, all of this shit. I think this is about as close to that chimney as I'm gonna get. The terrain around here is just too much. Like if I show you these streams around here, because this all floods during high tide. And while yes, okay, that's not very big, I could probably jump that. It's the next one that I'm concerned about, which is like, it looks about, I don't know, 4 or 5 meters wide. And if you land in the middle of it, yesterday, you know, it's really quite a hassle getting out. So yeah, I am gonna leave that there, I think, and head off over to this one next, and I can actually properly explore that. I'll let you know when we get there. No idea what this is, but it looks kind of cool. If anyone knows what this is, chuck it in the comments, mate. Once again, I've come to one of these kind of rivers, I guess, because at high tide, this would be a river. And if I want to get to the barracks, I've got to try and cross it. Right, here we are, guys. I'll be honest, I've been kind of scouting up and down this river for a crossing point, and I don't think I'm going to find one to get over to that building. Because even here, at the top of the river's edge, my foot is just going. It's just sinking in. And you see, that's like cement. See, it's impossible to get it out. It'd be 100 times worse down in the bottom of this little river here, because obviously you know, it's been wet for longer. So I think I'm just gonna grab my bag and head back, which is annoying because I really wanted to see these things, but they're just pretty inaccessible.
Any time of year, you can find
made it finally to the pickup point. Upon arrival at the pickup point, I had a lot of time to think and reflect about many things. Right, I'm gonna have to keep this reflection short and I'll do a proper one later, but just my immediate thoughts about this trip was that staying in the outdoors is pretty brutal. Like, Luke, I watch a lot of Luke from the Outdoor Boys and he makes it look so easy, but on a warm summer's day, I still struggled. But anyway, I think maybe if I'd packed a little bit more properly for this trip, you know, if I'd picked actual sensible items, it might have been a bit more comfortable. You know, maybe bought a tent as well. But you know, it was still good time. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll do a proper finish up of this video later.